Hello everyone, welcome back to the Mystery Channel 33. I am Tatiana. I'm here to help solve missing women, children, and men cases. We are here to break the codes if we see any. We are here to see where their bodies are located if they know. And we also here to see if they are alive, deceased, body suited, change identity, or misidentity. So let's begin. Remember I was telling y'all about when they say people are committing suicide, but they really not. They actually getting murdered, but they saying it's suicide though. Okay, well, I found someone. His this not his real mother. I talked to his real mother. Okay, I don't know his real name, but I know they just got Jay on here. Okay, I looked it up on YouTube and I found Jay Rose. Okay, so yes, but this is him and the mother. They say it's his mother. Okay, but it's not. So, this what she have to say. International Survivors of Suicide Loss Day. November the 20th, 2022 is International Survivors of Suicide Loss Day. In honor of this day, Erin Gallagher, interim executive director of This Is My Brave, writes about her experiences as a suicide loss survivor. In this piece, she reflects on the death of her son Jay, who died 6 years ago at the age of 18. Grief is an especially difficult journey. Grief associated with child loss is even more acute. The grief of a parent who had lost a child to suicide can be crippling. I have lived with that grief daily since February of 2016 when my 18-year-old son Jay took his own life. I described what that experience had been like for me in a blog post last year. But my grief had been compounded even more by the circumstances surrounding Jay's death, so they still have a body. I don't often speak of those circumstances. In fact, I often divide the way I talk about Jay and his story into two versions. The first is the boy who never asked for help. The second is the boy who almost got the help he needed. Here's Jay's story. In my work at This Is My Brave, I mostly stick with version 1 of Jay's story. Like, why you want to stick with one story? Recently, I sat down with Dr. Margaret Rutherford on the Self Work podcast to talk about version 2 of Jay's story. While Jay's death was a completely shock to our family, he had revealed his state of mind to a friend. That friend reported Jay's ideation to his school counselor, who ultimately chose not to pass on the warning to us or to any other authorities at the school. Okay, talking about me or whoever. Okay, whatever. 3 weeks after the friend exchanged emails with the counselor, Jay took his own life. Suicide is the second leading cause of death for teens. When a threat of suicide is suspected or even suggested, it's something that ought to be explored thoroughly. Even if it seems unlikely, the risk of inaction is too great. Jay's story is a cautionary tale for anyone who loves or works with teens. Resources. If you or someone you know needs help, reach out 24/7 to the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline by dialing or texting 988 or losing chat services at suicidepreventionlifeline.org to connect to a trained crisis counselor. You can also get crisis text support via the crisis text line by texting story to 741-741. For additional help, please visit our resource page. Okay, so you like to help with this case, you can. I don't do it for the fame or the money. I do it because it's what I love to do. And to the real families of these victims, corporate America will set y'all up. Thank y'all, peace, and be safe.